Well, good morning, everybody. Pastor Randy Fry from Studio 2 Bravo 2B here at Gower Christian Church, the vast media complex that is Gower Christian Church. And it is 7 minutes with the Savior. There you go. We're starting now. Been an exciting morning. Lots of stuff to take care of. So I was thinking about a couple of things. It's opening day of baseball season, such as it is, a very strange season. I'm a big baseball fan, and I'm a big Minnesota sports fan for most respects. Big Twins fan. So baseball season, even a shortened season, I'm excited about that. Big Minnesota Vikings fan. But here I'm in Royals territory, or maybe Cardinals territory, but much more Royals territory, Kansas City Royals, and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I find all of a sudden my loyalties being split a little bit. Still, if the Chiefs are playing Vikings, there's no question about it. I want the Vikes to win. If the Twins are playing the Royals, no question about it. I want the Twins to win. But I also find that most of the time I love watching the Chiefs. I enjoy going out to the K and watching the Royals no matter who they're playing. So I have a divided heart. Still, my loyalty is a little bit more towards the Twins and the Vikings, actually a lot more towards, but I find also I've become a fan of those two teams. Talking to our administrator, Missy, about Simple Simon's Pizza. We got a new pizza place in Gower. That's a big deal. But it's going to be a real challenge for me. It's good pizza, good service. It's going to be a real challenge to me. I'm intermittent fasting, and it's working. It's been successful in helping me lose weight. But it's Simple Simon's, and then we're going to get a Mexican place on top of that. Simple Simon's is going to be a temptation because it's convenient. It's right on the way home, so very easy for me at a lunchtime to say, I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like making a lunch for myself. I'm just gonna go to Simple Simon's, and those evenings when we're all tired, and it's just a real temptation to order a mess of pizza instead of cooking something a little bit different, more balanced meal. So, but it reminds me of the psalmist. In Psalm 86. The psalmist writes, "Give me an undivided heart, so that I might revere your name." And Jesus talked about this idea of singular loyalty to God in the Beatitudes and other places. In the Beatitudes, he talks about no one can serve two masters. Can't serve God in this case mammon or wealth. You can't serve both masters. Your heart will be divided. You'll love the one and hate the other. And we're going to be looking at the Beatitude, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God," this Sunday. And it's all about singularness of devotion, of not having an undivided heart, of being of an integrity of devotion to God. That's what this pure in heart business is all about. There's so much in our culture, so much in our life that takes our focus off of God. Takes our focus about the most important thing. It's not hard for me to choose between sports and the Lord, but I know that feeling of of a divided heart now, living here in Royals territory and Chiefs territory. I know the feeling of a divided heart. I need to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to be fit and more healthy. And so Simple Simons is a real challenge. I got to stay focused on the main thing, to keep sports, to keep my physical health keep that in balance, to keep it in the right perspective. And that's what we need in life, and this whole idea of an undivided heart. And notice the psalmist says, give me an undivided heart. In a lot of ways, when we ask God to increase our devotion, increase our focus on God, God grants that. God gives that to us so that we can revere God's name. And that's so important. We ask Jesus for deeper faith, and Jesus will grant us deeper faith. He will give us what we're asking for in this. He's promised to do that. And so faith isn't just by the strength of our own will. Faith comes also as a gift, but we need to be connected to God to receive that gift. Give me an undivided, Psalm 86, I think verse 11. Give me an undivided heart so I may revere your name. And Jesus reminds us we can't serve two masters. And that is so true. And think about how often our attentions, our hearts divided between God and other stuff. Ask God for that undivided heart. So important. Coming up this weekend, worship at 10:30 in person in the AFC. We offer a pretty contactless worship experience. You are able to physically distance between household groups by 6 feet in our AFC. So come join us for worship at 10:30. Face masks, facial masking encouraged. Or of course online through our Facebook page or through our YouTube channel, and links are sent out the day before. There's my tongue. Keep your prayers going for Ernie Mallon, making still good practice for progress. Also keep your prayers going for Ernie Lawrenson and for Tim Shelton and family. So keep in mind the undivided heart this week. Join us for worship as we consider the Beatitude, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And for the rest of the week, until we meet again, I bid you peace.